Today I have the newest launch from Kayali to share with you guys. It is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. I have done an entire review video on all the other Kayali fragrances. I will leave it linked up here somewhere and down below in the info box if you are curious to know what my thoughts are on every single other Kayali scent. But generally, I'm a fan of Kayali. I think for the juice and the quality of the juices, plus the price per ounce, you're getting great value. It's great product at great value. This fragrance, I think, fits really well into the rest of the Kayali family. Packaging wise, very similar bottle shape, similar cap. The biggest difference is that this is a foiled pink, kind of louder bottle. And I think that the packaging of this fragrance kind of sets the tone for what the juice inside is or what direction they wanted to go in with this. Now, this is an Eau de Parfum Intense, and currently I believe this is the only size it comes in, which is a 50 milliliter, 1.7 fluid ounces. The Intense pretty much means that there is a higher oil concentration, so it is going to be a little bit stronger. It's going to be a little more potent. I always spray my fragrances on my clothing. Be a little careful. Don't get too close to your clothing, especially if the juice is colored or if there's a higher oil concentration, because you might stain your clothes. But I find that when I spray fragrances on my clothing, they last a lot longer. I get way better longevity, and also because of the alcohol content in most fragrances, it's actually not great to spray directly on your skin, especially as we move into summer, because you never want to expose alcohol on your skin to sunlight. So just keep that in mind. I digress. That has nothing to do with this fragrance besides the fact that it is in fact a fragrance that has alcohol in it. The oil percentage in this is a little bit higher though, and you can kind of tell. I sprayed it on my arm, even though I know I literally just said that I don't spray it on my skin. But when I'm testing a fragrance to see how it actually naturally develops on me, the most surefire way of actually knowing is if I test it out on my arm. I don't go in the sun, just heads up. But I had it on my arm a couple hours ago, and there's still a little bit of a sheen on my skin from the oil concentration in this. So it's good to know that it is pretty potent. And also from testing it for the last 2 weeks, I know that a little bit goes a very long way. So just be aware. As for the notes inside, okay. So on the opening, you get pink pepper, bergamot, saffron, and lily. Pink pepper is like a fresh, slightly rosy, but a little more of a green scent. Lily adds a little bit of floral. It's a lighter, more watery floral. Bergamot, of course, gives you a nice citrus kick. And then saffron is used almost to mimic leather, where it's a little bit softer, but it does give that spice to the scent, especially in combination with the pink pepper. Then in the middle notes, you get rose and florals primarily. You have Bulgarian rose, May rose. There's also vanilla orchid and magnolia. Strong floral scents come through in the middle notes there. And then at the base, you have a solid, spicy, warm, kind of sweet with patchouli, musk, amber, and sandalwood. Now, I don't think oud is a listed note, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that I feel like there is something oudy in here, because the ultimate scent to me is really similar to Lancôme Oud Bouquet. Oud Bouquet, I think, is a little bit sweeter. You can smell a little bit more of the vanilla and that kind of sweetness. This one is very rose forward, but not in a nauseating way. I find sometimes oud and rose and some of those more classically what you would consider Oriental or Middle Eastern notes can come across very heavy. And while this is potent, it is not syrupy, it's not thick, it's not cloying. I don't know that I would wear this like on 100-degree day outside when you're sweating profusely. That might be a lot. Generally speaking, especially as time goes on and it kind of settles in and wears down, it's a lighter, slightly watery, almost oud bouquet. There's a lot more of that floral, and then you get the base notes with the sandalwood, the musk, the amber that add a little bit of sweetness to it, and add some density and spice. I don't think that this is a very, very unique, never before smelled scent. That being said, I do really like it. I feel like it's a great mixture of spice and floral that is suited for people who are not big floral fans and who are not big spice fans. So I personally enjoy florals, but I'm not a huge floral person. That's not where I'm drawn to first. And so I feel like this is a great middle ground. And more than that, I think similar to all of the Kayali fragrances, this mixes in so beautifully with so many different fragrances. I love mixing this in with Tom Ford Ombre Leather. It smells amazing, of course, with Kayali Vanilla, Kayali Elixir, which I think is possibly the most unique scent from Kayali in my opinion. And actually this with Deja Vu White Flower is stunning because it gives you that vanilla of like Lancôme Oud Bouquet, but it gives you the spice and the rose from Sweet Pepper. The rose in this is what the star of the show is, I think. So don't think that it's not about the rose, because it definitely is. You have to like rose, I think. It's just a really beautiful, soft, slightly creamy take on that Middle Eastern, Arabic, Indian kind of a rose oud, heavy, musky, spicy scent. It's very wearable. I think a lot of people would enjoy this, especially if you're just trying to get into more of those scents. This is a great introduction because it's not super intense. I have noticed that a couple people said the longevity wasn't great. On me personally, I think the longevity is pretty good. Like start to finish, 7 hours later, you're not going to get the same impact. But for me, I like that it dissipates a little bit and it sits a little bit closer to the skin because again, I think it makes it more wearable and a lot less cloying, especially as it starts to heat up outside. This is a super beautiful scent for the evening, especially I think, like a perfect summer night, maybe like a date night possibly, like just something where you want to feel special, feel a little sexy, like feel grown. It's a grown woman kind of scent. Unisex, made for everybody, but in my mind, this is somebody who is confident, she's secure, she dresses how she wants, she says what's on her mind, she's a lot of fun to hang out with, she's self-assured, well put together. She's definitely well dressed. Whatever that version is for her, she is well dressed, she's well put together, confident, and she's a lot of fun, but like also don't mess with her because she's not afraid to give it right back. That's the kind of vibe I get from her, which kind of sounds a little unnerving, but this to me is just a strong, grown, confident woman who knows what she wants in life, is not afraid to take it, but also can have a good time. She's also a lot of fun. Great release from Kayali. I am not disappointed. I do again think that there are more unique scents possibly, but for the price point, for the quality, for the juice, for the packaging, for the entire house, it falls right in line. I am very pleased, and I think that it's an amazing fragrance to check out. If you are a fragrance lover, if you're looking to get into slightly heavier fragrances, if you're looking to explore more of that Oriental, Middle Eastern kind of vibe to a scent, check this out. It's amazing. It's a great introduction to that grouping of fragrance, but it's also just an amazing fragrance all the way around and blends so well with other scents. Play around with it, have fun. That's the whole point of fragrances. And Kayali did a great job with this one. Leave a comment down below for me and let me know what your favorite Kayali fragrance is. And if you try out this one, let me know what your thoughts are. But until my next video, thank you as always so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.